Abominable Book Club book opening. Book box club. Bloody hell. How the hell have I had this thing? Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing really well. It's been a while since I've made a video. Basically, everything just happened all at once, as happens with most people's lives, I think. So we moved house, I got a new job, we went on holiday, we decorated the entire place before moving in, so that kind of took up all of our free time for a really long time. But we're settled in now-ish. New job starts literally on Monday, so that's fine. But I thought the best video to come back to the channel with would of course be an unboxing of the Abominable Book Club book box. I didn't do one of these last month, and I probably would have done. I probably still would have tried to do one of these just because they're fun and quite simple to film. The reason I didn't do one is because my book, One Road In, was actually in the box, which still baffles me that Owen and Gav, the guys that run the book box, were happy to put One Road In there. Very flattered and obviously thrilled that they wanted to put it in and send it out to all the subscribers, including me, because I forgot to pause my subscription, so I bought my own book. But yeah, I didn't really want to film my own book being in the box. I thought it would have been quite weird. So yeah, we're back this month. It is June, which is utterly terrifying, and this is June's Abominable Book Club book box. There are two options when you purchase this box. You can either get the full guts box, which is what I always get because I like buying myself nice things, and basically you get just a huge amount of stuff. You get a new book, you get a wrapped up second-hand book, sometimes you get a bonus book, sometimes it's more of like a magazine, or like a horror journal, which is really, really cool. You get some kind of either a pin or a key ring, you get snacks, you get tea and coffee, which even in, like right now, it's actually quite warm in the UK. I'm not going to tell you how warm it is because any of my friends in Australia or probably the US will laugh at me for this temperature, but I'm pretty happy about it. It's actually at least over 20. Yay! Not Fahrenheit, guys, not Fahrenheit, because we're in the UK. But yeah, so this is the full guts box. You can also get the slimmed down version. I can't honestly remember what that's called, but basically I don't think you get the snack maybe, and maybe the tea. I think you just get the books. But I just like stuff, and I love tea and coffee and snacks. So yeah, would you have the teas and coffees? Always a good selection, always very much appreciated. I am British, I love tea, I am a stereotype. This always does a good job. It's always good to stick in your backpack for work too. We then have the new book on the top, and I am excited about this book. I have seen this book on Instagram a lot. I think I've seen it floating around on YouTube a couple of times. And this is Woman Eating by Claire Coder. And this book really excites me. It's basically like smashing contemporary literature and kind of horror together, which are two of my favourite things, like smashing them together. I love the idea. I love how modern the cover is. Really big fan of the cover. So essentially, I'll just read the blurb because it'll do a better job than me at explaining what this is about. But it says, a dazzling, funny and addictive debut novel about identity and belonging told through the eyes of a young vampire. I almost feel like you don't even need the blurb. That's pretty much, that pretty much sums it up. Lydia is hungry. She's always wanted to try sashimi, ramen, onigiri, with sour plums stuffed inside, the food her Japanese father liked to eat. And then there is bubble tea and the vegetables grown by the other young artists at the studio she is secretly squatting in. But Lydia can't eat any of this. The only thing she can digest is blood, and it turns out that sourcing fresh pig's blood in London, where she is living away from her vampire mother for the first time, is much more difficult than she'd anticipated. Then there are the humans, the people at the gallery where she interns, the strange men who follow her after dark, and Ben, a goofy, grinned artist she is developing feelings for. Lydia knows that they are her natural prey, but she can't bring herself to feed on them. If Lydia is to find a way to exist in the world, she must reconcile the conflicts within her, between her demon and human sides, her mixed ethnic heritage, and her relationship with food, and, in turn, humans. Before any of this, however, she must eat. I really like the sound of this. Again, I love the cover, I love how modern it is. Yeah, I'm really, really excited to jump into this. This looks like a bit of me. Next up we have a print. So as I said earlier, sometimes in the box you get like a key ring or a pin badge, but this time around you get a print, and I'm pretty happy about this because we're in the process of working out a feature wall for our living room, and this is just the kind of thing that we would have on our wall. This is the print. It says Fear Eye, which is obviously a Queer Eye reference. It says More Than a Monster, and it is wonderful. And I've just checked on the spoiler card, and it says Fear Eye Pride print. To celebrate Pride, we decided to call on some screen legends for a makeover. A tribute to Netflix's best reality TV show Queer Eye. If you haven't seen it, just trust us. The Fab Five are legendary. They're not wrong. And horror's classic icons. This print also serves as a tribute to James Whale, one of the first openly gay film directors who brought Carlos Frankenstein and the Invisible Man to the silver screen. That's really, really cool. Really like that. That's going to go on our wall. Need to find a little frame and then get that up there. Next up we have the Spookmark Series 4, number 9. And yeah, as this comes with the little QR code on it now, so you scan that to get the little spoiler card rather than it coming with the actual card. I have the designed bookmark, which is just an absolute classic. See that in space? No one can hear you scream. I have so many bookmarks now, and yeah, I still end up using like train tickets and receipts. I never get any better. We then have this, which I'm going to assume is a signed bookplate. I didn't read all of the spoiler card because I didn't want to ruin stuff. But normally, if you get one of these, that is what that is for. Yeah, what a cool autograph was that? Yeah, so this is for Woman Eating. So that is, yeah, Claire Coda. Really cool. We then have another novel. I have not heard of this one, I don't think. Or have I? I'm not sure, I don't think I have. This is One Body, Five Minds, One Killer. I'm assuming maybe it's just called Five Minds and I just read the subtitles out. But this is by Guy Morpus. And this looks thrillery, maybe? I'm getting sci-fi, thriller, dystopia from the cover, especially the red and black. So this says, sharing a body can be murder. Right, okay, that didn't go where I thought it was going to go. The Earth's spiralling population has finally been controlled. Lifespans are limited to 80 years, except for those who make an extreme choice to become a commune. 5 minds sharing one body, each living for 4 hours at a time, but with a combined lifespan of nearly 150 years. Interesting. Alex, Kate, Mike, Sierra and Ben have already spent 25 years together in what was once Mike's body, their frequent personality clashes leading to endless bickering, countless arguments and getting themselves stranded on a Russian Arctic freighter. Wanting to buy upgrades for their next host body, they decide to travel to a death park where games are played and time can be gambled like money. But things go very wrong when Kate accepts a dangerous offer and one of them disappears. Someone is trying to kill off members of the commune, but why? Is one of them responsible? Is an outsider playing a deadly game? It's hard enough to catch a murderer. It's almost impossible when you might be sharing a body with them. This brilliant murder mystery blends classic crime with speculative fiction in a stunning debut. This looks really, really cool. This looks weird. I'm a big fan of weird. This looks very cool. Really excited to read this. Oh, then we have the snack, which I'm surprised I haven't eaten already, to be totally fair. Quite often I film this video and I have to re-buy the snack because I've already eaten it. This is Dirty Cow, plant-based chocolate, Hail Mary Berry. I agree, Hail Mary Berry. I'm not sure if anyone outside of the UK really knows who Mary Berry is, but she's basically the queen. And then we have the second-hand book, and I have another hardback. 3 hardbacks. 3 hardbacks in one box? Who do I think I am? I have never read anything by this author. I have heard of this author. Okay, cool. This is Alarums. I was going to say Alarmus, but it says Alarums by Richard Lehman. This looks quite like 80s, 90s maybe. I have definitely heard of Richard Lehman, she says, having to read his name off the cover. Yeah, published 1993, makes sense. So this says, Melanie Conway is a pale and ethereal beauty. She plays the violin in a string quintet and has visions of death that throw her into strange fits. Fortunately, her boyfriend, Bodhi, is at hand when she crashes to the floor during a concert performance. On waking, she tells him that she has had a premonition of disaster. Penelope Conway is even more stunning than her sister, but her looks frequently get her into trouble. Although she takes herself seriously as a writer, men only seem impressed by her beauty, and the last thing she needs is a string of obscene phone calls to ignite her paranoia. Captivated by the allure of these 2 strange sisters, Bodhi suddenly finds himself drawn deep into a chilling mystery that is fired by sex and haunted by blood. Alarums. I don't know what an alarum is, I just feel a bit like either a pirate or a Cornish person saying alarm. Alarum. Alarum? I don't know. This sounds like it could be interesting. I'll be honest, 90s horror doesn't really do it for me. I know it really, really does it for a lot of people. But yeah, I'm not a Herbert fan. Might have mentioned that before. So I'm not sure on this. I will give it a go. I like that it's old. It's in fact nearly as old as me, which is fun. And I like that it's kind of yellowing. I always like that in a book. But I'm not sure, to be honest. I'll give it a go, and then I'll report back. Also, it really smells like charity shop, which I quite like. It smells like Oxfam. That is everything in this month's book box. I will say also, I noticed this month there are no packing peanuts in the box, which is brilliant because every time I open this box I get bits of paper everywhere and that's not there this month. So that's good for me, it means I don't have to hoover. But yeah, really good box. I'm really excited by the 2 new books, and the print is just wicked. But we'll see how we get on with the second-hand one. The second-hand one is always a gamble, and I'd say I normally win maybe about 30% of the time. But when I find one I like, it's one that I really like Richard Matheson's Hell House. Genuinely one of my favourite books now, and I only discovered that because of the box. So, you know, it's worth taking that risk. Anyway, that's everything for this month's box. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do hit that thumbs up, and drop a comment down below. Let me know what books you're excited about this month. I want to hear what you're reading, and I will see you next time with another video. Bye!